Nice recording. Yes, it is. Good, good. Hello, welcome back to another Time the Future's Love video. I believe this is episode 15. Uh, I'm not gonna be talking for long, so let's get into it. We're gonna have some made. So, WW3 in this scenario has been going on for over like 30 years, probably like nearing 40 now in this scenario. And we're gonna have some kind of big players joining to hopefully end this war. We have Brazil joining the war on the blue team, as well as Mexico, um, Angola and Zambia, um, as well as Madagascar. You can tell there's a few TATO or the African Defensive Organization. Now I know that is not typically um done in acronyms such as TATO, but I don't really care. TATO sounds better than ADO. Um, Indonesia, Indonesia finally gives up their neutrality and joins the war. Why does Indonesia have so many islands? Like, does it actually need? Why does Thailand have New Guinea? Oh, let me just. Hopefully, actually, Timor Leste ones because I honestly couldn't be bothered not trying to not well put them in. Um, oh god, oh dear lord, I'm gonna have to painstake. You know what? No, I'm not counting them all in. Just the big ones that people actually pay attention to. So yeah, a few kind of big and strong countries have joined in, which hopefully should um change the tide of the war in the blue team's favor. We also have Morocco joining in. Algeria probably would get involved to counter Morocco, but in this case they won't, because I'm actually too sure of their relations with like China and stuff. I think they're okay, but I'm not sure. And Miami things starts to go not good, as Miami is just absolutely slapped around, and and they start an invasion of some more kind of major. I'm just gonna. This is on purpose. Definitely on purpose. Definitely not just me being an idiot. And yeah, they start to launch invasions of China through there. China is pushed out of this area of Thailand, and the Thais begin to push out and into China. Let me just color in a few things. Good, good. We have the Philippines push China out of their country and help Thailand do the same. Uh, e- Eastern Russia, oh, wrong color. Eastern, Eastern Russia besieges this large area of Chinese troops, and they invade into this, what's it called again? Hold on, give me a sec. I believe this is Manchuria, I don't know how to pronounce it. Manchuria is quite supportive of Eastern Russia. Now, I know Eastern Russia and I know both Eastern Russia and China are communist, but Eastern Russia is kind of like a different kind of communist. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. Now, they kind of follow the same principles as the Soviet Union, but less severe, I guess. Anyways, Chinese defenses start to fall in this area. Now, I know China is really strong, but they've stressed their resources way too much, and enemy forces start to reach Beijing, and China calls a state of emergency to prevent Beijing from falling. Well, they don't call a state of emergency this early because they're still kind of far away from Beijing, but they start to do force conscription, which, if you don't know, is a war crime. But China doesn't care. Um, the boy team invades this island here and uses that to invade up into mainland China. However, heavy casualties are suffered, like into the hundreds of thousands over like a tiny bit of land. Mongolia is divided up. However, China starts to launch a pretty major offensive, um, dealing quite a lot of damage. And it causes like a lot of, how do I put this? Disorganization in Eastern Russia's military. Over in Kazakhstan, the blue team using this tiny port holding out, um, manages to like get this massive portion of Kazakhstan back. And the Kazakh military is still like destroyed, but like now they kind of have a foothold in Kazakhstan. They storm across Uzbekistan, who ends up just kind of surrendering, as well as Turkmenistan, which leads them to retake this like rebel area of Iran, which pushes out, allows this area to push back Pakistan, and it looks like what why am I just not thinking at all? It looks like Iran is starting to struggle quite a lot, especially because now this past Kurdistan, I think, area starts to push out severely. Tehran is captured, and essentially just it just does not end well for Iran. Now I know Iranian viewers are going to yell at me in the comments. Well, if anyone from Iran views my videos, but there are like there are like tens of millions of troops, maybe even hundreds of millions of troops in the blue team army, probably even more in the red team army, but not many were actually stationed in Iran, and Iran is in a civil war. The government, the government was actually, this, in a scenario, their government was actually assassinated before Tehran was even captured, so the military was extremely, uh, in, in central Russia, essentially, they're not even conquering anything right now. Like, so there's some people here, but like, not enough people to the point where it actually be like important to capture. Anyways, they essentially reoccupy all of Kazakhstan, begin to invade into, I've completely forgot the name of this country, .exe, happens all the time, yada yada yada. I'm sorry from these countries, I can't remember the name of them. I believe this one is Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan? One is Tajikistan and one is Kurdistan. Uh, Over here it is not going good for the blue team as this weird country thing here takes out Nigeria, and they probably would sign a peace deal, but they can't really sign a peace deal yet. And the blue team focus their attention on India. Now, it looks like they're doing this fairly fast, but this is over like months and months and months of brutal, like violent conflict. They, they start a slow and violent push into Pakistan. They are suffering way more casualties in Pakistan, but they are making some significant gains. In the state of Kashmir, um, re rebels from Xinjiang kind of help, and this is Tibet, help them here. They meet up with the border of Afghanistan, and however, Pakistan then launches quite a large counteroffensive, and it causes heavy casualties on both sides. Well, I gotta end the video here. Hopefully, I can end the World War. Hopefully, I can end World War III next episode. Episode 14 did not do good. I really hope this one does good because if it doesn't, I might actually have to end the whole Eternal Futures World series.